Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he returns this to the 22. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Herbert throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, Cox. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Herbert off of play action. Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over. And with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This pass left side to Downs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Play action. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down now, it's Cox. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Hey, go Lion.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And now off to the races, down the right side. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get a bit closer. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. His way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert now. Williams brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Spiller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Take it at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Stay in your lanes and give out some paint. No son nadie. Para esos güeyes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson looking to throw this. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Miller. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding.
And this is going to be intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lawson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here, Richardson yet again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 4.
19 tight.
Throw left side complete. That's Lawson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Dancing to his... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Mallory, 62 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gave him back the rock. Come on. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cox looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
19 Tiger. Trap 50. 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again on the ground. Again it's Spiller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Hands this to Spiller to start things. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 30 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs, 55 yards. And the Colts add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. They run behind center with Spiller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 154 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Spiller is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, and they'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll give to Spiller. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back